All right. Oh, hey, thanks for joining me. Those of you that are coming in, I know that there's, hey, Renee, hi, Gina. I know there's a lot of lives going on Sundays, so I always appreciate, especially because I know I'm up like Linda G and big names, big people, and it's busy. People are got a lot going on towards the holidays. That's all right. Thank you. It's so good to see you, Beverly, and Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. Chromatic is Rebel. Hi, Tyler. How are you? And I've pinned the link to the page for questions. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and leave it there. This is for subscribers, so this is set to subscribers. And if you're, not a subscriber, you want to become a subscriber so that you can join this live. Hi, Shield Maiden. Hi, Dora Smith. It's so good to see you guys. I've got a new deck to show you. A really nice one. I want to thank you guys for coming in. This is called the Wandering Star Tarot, and it's so beautiful. Let's see if I can just hold still long enough. The artwork is in the colors. Even just the back of the deck, very beautiful. And even the Tower card, I mean, it's there's also some phrases. So this one is called the Wandering Star. There, now you can start to see some of the words can kind of be helpful. So this is a new deck. I'm going to be using this for today and seeing how it goes. It comes with a little booklet. So, oh, and inside, sometimes you need to remember to look inside the box. Often there's a little message here. This says, there is a universe inside of you. Yeah. And it has a gold kind of a symbol of, I think, the universe, and we're all connected. So that's really cool. So this is just what I'm going to be using for today. I always like to try it because a lot of times people say, oh, what was that deck you were using? And I try to make sure that I have access, put access to that. Hey, spirits beyond the stars. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm really, actually been pretty tired. And so I think we're all feeling pretty tired. So our Christmas is going to be pretty low key, pretty chill. Just really more about the food and taking it easy. So it's overcast again here. I have a feeling it's been cold for here. And the thing about the cold here is San Francisco cold is very different, and it takes a lot of people by surprise. So if you come down this way, make sure you bring layers, folks. You will want them. You will want long sleeve t-shirts, and you will become a person that wears layers if you aren't already. I am wearing layers as I speak, of course. But things are going all right. They're not going great, but you know what? You know, you look in the world and you see some things going on. Thank you. I just got them. Where did I get them from? Oh, Etsy, of course. But I will put a link to them. They're lightweight because if you notice, I don't have much of a little, I have a tiny earlobe. So these are super lightweight. And they're very comfortable. I don't have any irritation with the metal at all, you know, the with the hoop or anything like that. And Irish Granny, I think it was, told me a great tip, which I had forgotten, which is if you find that you've, and generally I buy silver, just, you know, but if you find that something's irritating, they say to get some clear nail polish and just paint, coat the, you know, hook. So I don't know. Luckily, I've not had to do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shield Maiden. I have been slow with my email. There's been the weather here and everything, and it's just been kind of like, So I will get to it. I should be doing that this evening. And I will check out your email. My Christmas is going to be the same, says Chromatica's Rebel Tyler. Because of Venus retrograde, the full moon in Gemini have ended up being emotional. The full moon just really throws me because usually what it does for me is it makes me tend to be insomniac. You know, even with when I take the medicine that I have, you know, it's like, so I end up feeling kind of, you know, a little drag. But hey, Ian. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hey, Ron. It's nice to see you guys coming in. Appreciate that. Geeky Heart. Good to see you guys. Now, like I said, if you've got a question, make sure to check the link out that's pinned at the top. Click that, and that should take you. Oh, no, you get cartilage lumps in your earlobes now. Oh, that's going to be painful. But there's other things you can put on there. You can hang things. Or now they have these ones that actually go around, stuff like that. There's some pretty neat things. Sorry, I am right by the front door. You may not have even noticed the noise. So hopefully not. All right, so I'm just shuffling this new deck. I'm going to grab, and I did take my antihistamine, but it's still pretty bothersome. Oh, good news. Good news. I'm glad to hear it's good news. If it was bad news, I would have avoided opening it. Just kidding. Just kidding, Shield Maiden. Getting my coffee. All right. So let's go ahead and start with some of the questions that have been left. All right. I'm going to refresh this as need be. And if you do leave a question that I don't get to, for some reason or another, just ask me to refresh that page. All right. So we have, I guess I will start down at the, I know that Kim left a big one. Where's that? Where did that go? This is strange. Okay, that's weird. It's not showing me all the responses, I don't think. All right, well, I'll double check, but I've got something I can take off and run with for now. Okay, Tyler wants to know why he keeps seeing the number 617. Spirit guides keep flashing that number to me a lot these days. All right. And it's also the date of his birth. Okay. Maybe because it's going to be a significant birthday in some way. All right. Let me go. There we go. A shuffling of the tabs. In the community link, you should be able to. You're a subscriber. I wonder what's going on with that. Okay. Well, Indigo, just leave your question here and I'll copy it and try to get that figured out. The only reason there should be a problem is if you're not subscribed, but you're a subscriber, so I don't understand what the problem is. And I've noticed why it's like, hey, there's more notification of comments that are being shown that aren't showing up now. So it's being buggy. If you have that problem, just Indigo, just leave a question here and I'll catch it and copy it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see what the significance of the number 617 is for Tyler. And it does happen to be his birth date. But let's just see. Now, I know that I was just trying to think also simultaneously what it would be in numerology. That would go to, what was it again, 617? 8, 14, 5. A challenge, I think. Did I get that right? No, 7, 7. Yeah, it'd be a 5. It would be reduced to a 5. So that would be a number of challenge. You can't do it either? That is weird. Okay, I will make note and I will contact them for this because that's weird. I've not changed any settings. On your own channel, it is being a butt. I'm going to go online then and complain. I'm just going to take down your names and that way I can say, hey, these people are not only my viewers, but they have channels and they are complaining of this too. So maybe, and Shield Maiden. My apologies. There should not be a problem. The only, like I said, the only thing should be is if you're not a subscriber and you're trying to join the live, then there's a problem. And if you have a question, we'll cover it here. I'll just have to grab it. Who would have thought? I would have thought that was stable for so long. I should have known. I should have known, right? Okay. Also, I want to just grab the number 5 with, I was just looking at the news. Ooh, I don't want to do that for right now. Okay. I want to look at number 5. Okay. Yeah, it's a number of balance. 5 symbolizes man, health, and love, it says. Let's see. And it's like significant. Well, it's long been a significant number. You have 5, digits. Well, most people do, unless there was a mishap. Let's see. It's the master. Okay, number 5 is about, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-yada-da-yada-da. Well, it's about curiosity, the need for a variety of exciting experiences in order to be fulfilled. These are like a key characteristic of the number 5. It's about more adventure and freedom and not being afraid to let go a bit. It isn't about setting goals and making plans. It's about getting out there and experimenting. Anything that stirs the senses piques the 5's interests, and it can't wait to partake of the experience. I will put a link here for you, Tyler, because I think that makes sense. about the number 5. That's definitely what it reduces to. But now let's see what the cards are going to say about it. And what do your guides? I ask for my ancestors and my spiritual mentors to assist me to read accurately and clearly, to dial in and connect up. What is the significance of this number? What does Tyler need to know about it? I just want to give these a really good shuffle because it is a new deck. Okay. So, what is the significance of the number 617? So I've given you the link for it because it numerically goes in numerology to 5, which is also about challenge, but also the freedom thing, the liking of variety, expansion, that carries in with it. And that really makes sense to your situation. You get the 4 of Pentacles. So it is about also stability. I'm being shown here. And balance. And it did say it was a number of balance. You get temperance. And again, if you're curious about this deck, it is called the Wandering Star. Okay. And I got it off Etsy. Now, so it's about creating stability and a foundation and security. You've also got the challenge then too of remaining open to new experiences. Sorry, my husband is sneezing so loud. There's also about moderation and balance. So there's between, I'm sure, the balance between, is it 617 now? Oh my God. Well, for you guys it is, perhaps. I'm on the West Coast. But it is also about balance. And it's funny then the cards bring up temperance. So the number 5 is an explorer and knows that one of the best ways to experience the world is to interact with people in it. And here we are interacting with people as we can, especially during a pandemic and being in various places around the world, different time zones, whether it's one-on-one or in a lively group setting. This number flourishes in social situations and never misses a chance to engage with and learn from someone new. And then there's more here. Being flexible, adventurous, unpredictable, outgoing, social, restless, energetic, independent, sometimes inconsistent. It's impacted by energy of the number 5. So I would look at that. Look at that link. Oh, that's okay. No worries. No worries. You can hear him sneezing. He sneezes so loud out of anybody. I had some loud sneezes today, though, too. It's let's see what else they say. So I think there's the balance between exploration and being more willing to experience things outside of your comfort zone, and yet also making sure that you create structure, balance. That is, I think, a reminder. And it's interesting because it's about balance and it's about socializing and getting out there, but also retaining, I think, also with that 4 of Pentacles, knowing when you need time on your own or to get practical, being flexible. And that was the word. It is about being very adaptive. So interesting that the number 5 coincides with both of these cards, both of them. So that's interesting. What a fun reading. I hope that makes sense to you, Tyler. I feel like that is what you're stepping into. And who knows? Maybe it's around your birthday. You know, I think that that's also something to consider because that's going to be, we're in winter now, but that, you know, that'll be here before you know it. Thanks, Shield Maiden, on his behalf. Hey, Priscilla Zacchaeus. And if you're having trouble leaving comments of the question, leave it here and I will take it and put it so that I can at least save it. And yes, all donations are definitely welcome and appreciated. For sure. I'm wearing my layers. I've got my Bride of Frankenstein. I love this sweatshirt. You can see all my cards and my accoutrements. But isn't it great? I love her. I have all these scars. So the kind of a running joke is that I'm the Bride of Frankenstein because I've got some Frankenstein scars on me. Oh, wow. Tyler says, it definitely makes sense. Another reader even told me that June will be a big month for me. Yeah, I think it will be. So I think there's going to be like expansion going on, but also you need to kind of balance that adventuresome side, that outgoing side, with making sure. And I think you're going to buy it. Yes, I am still doing private readings. Absolutely. $65 for a recorded reading. I think that's very economical. But because it takes up room on your hard drive and everything. But anyhow, what was I going to say? So that makes sense. We can talk via email. Yes, absolutely. I will be checking it after the live, Shield Maiden, because I know I need to get back to Nancy Vogel. And there was another email. And to check to see if anyone's, you know, contacted me for a reading. Yeah, I think that it's going to be very, very good. I think, you know, your life is taking off and it's kind of giving you a heads up, Tyler. So, but it's good stuff. But it's just a reminder. I think it's a reminder. And you're seeing it, I think, like a reminder, you know, that be flexible, but don't be one extreme or the other. We often need to be told that, it seems, because I don't know, humans often have a tendency to go one extreme or the other. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. I'm doing it again. All right. So the next one I'm going to take right here is from Yalesko. Will I hear from Mark A? That's weird how some of you are able to leave the questions, and I see your question, JR, and some of you are not. That is such a ridiculous. All right. Definitely, they will be hearing from me. And I will be getting back to you. Thank you, JR. That's perfect. And you can put that it's recorded and it's face to face. It's like a private stream that's recorded between, you know, well, I can say it right here, right now. It is. That's how I do it, so that you can say in real time, if you can confirm, or if I have a question, I can, you know, we can work together and figure out your reading. That works so much better doing it that way. And I really feel like I give a better reading because I have you in real time to do it, and it's recorded on top of that for you. So for $65, you have me for an hour, but you have me forever with the link. All right. So let's see. Yalasco. Will I hear from Mark A this year? Okay. So let's see. Will Yalasco hear from Mark A in this upcoming new year? Okay. Let's just make sure that I'm trying to be gentle with this new deck till I get the feeling of how it wears. I don't want to shred it. I'm a side shuffler. Okay. Mark A. Will JJ hear from Mark A this year? I get the Queen of Cups. And, I think that there's a really strong intuitive connection with him with the Six of Pentacles. So it is receiving, giving, and receiving. And sometimes with the connection through of family. And that is the past two. No, that would be the Six of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. This is give and take. Yeah, I think you might. I don't know if you'll be the one getting hold of him, though. But it might be that if you get hold of him, he would return. It feels like give and take, the give and receive. That if somebody contacts him, he would be receptive. I see the Star. This is having hope, infinite energy, guiding light, inspiration. And we get the Nine of Wands. There's an issue with boundaries here too. With this person and support. They could be going through a difficult time with the Nine of Wands. Makes me feel that way. Like it's been a really hard year for them. I think you will hear from them, but I do honestly think that you may have to I think you may have to be the one that reaches out. He might need some support or help, and I know that he would be very supportive of it. I don't think he's going to reach out in any way that's presumptive. I feel like there's some sort of pride or maybe like that involved. And I do think he could use some support because with that Nine of Wands and that Six of Pentacles, it's the asking, and somebody that's in need of some support. So, I wouldn't wait for that person to call me. There might be things going on. Clearly, there's something going on that's challenging. I would reach out to them. Go ahead, leave them a message. It doesn't cost you anything, and not that big a deal, I think that you would hear back from them, and I think they would be appreciative. The Knight of Pentacles, there's like hard work and their focus, their investment, and the Empress. Could be money issues and working hard. And I feel like the focus has been on probably on work and trying to build up abundance. You get a lot of pentacles too. In indigo chrysalis, Sun, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. Yeah, it feels like he's been through a hard time, and I think maybe just with the beginning of the new year, he might get a moment too where he can reach back out. I feel like he wants to reach back out, but I just feel like something has really been challenging. Yes, Shield Maiden, thank you. Appreciate it. But it also feels, it feels very work related to me. And money. Possibly with no, it's work. I don't know. Is this I don't feel like the person's married. Hey, Timbervoltaic, happy holidays to you too. Knight of Wands, flow, intuition. And I keep getting the message of intuition. So I would say trust your intuition. Really, lean into it. I think, oh, this one's going to be really too bright. No way. I'm not doing that right now. Look like I say trust your intuition, contact them, just leave them a message. I feel like they need the support. And I think you'll hear back from them because I think that there's some tough things that have been going on and they've just been kind of, it feels like immersed. And I think they could definitely, Mark A could use the levity, it looks like to me. Okay. Just reach out to that person. I really feel like, and then just let it go. And I think you will hear back from them. I would be surprised if you didn't. Okay, I see that. Let's see. I can star that. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe that will just hold that. All right. Since I couldn't grab that off of I'll look at that since you couldn't leave it. That's a new feature, the star thing. Or it is to me. Okay. Let's take a look for Indigo Chrysalis. I'm glad that you were able to catch this live too, Timbervati Tyke. Thank you. Brother-in-law Michael this year. Michael. Indigo Chrysalis. Michael. You get the Emperor. So I think so. Yeah, that's the husband card. And he certainly, as your brother-in-law, he is the husband and would be a father figure to any children, if there's any children. But this is, to me, him, because he's a married man. And the Creator card. That's a different, no, that's the Magician, I think, in this case. Anyway, the Creator. So yeah, I think you will. I think there's reaching out. It's been 3 years. We miss him terribly. I'm so sorry. Did he just kind of estrange himself? I mean, if it's not my business, that's fine too. I totally respect that. They are here. And right, this live is for subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, please become a subscriber and you can join this very supportive environment. Okay. So I get the Emperor and the Creator. That makes me feel very positive. I do get the Five of Pentacles. I think this is to do with health issues, mental health issues, possibly also this pandemic on top of anything else that might be going on. And the Two of Cups. And it looks like maybe a relationship that with someone else. And, I don't know what the nature of this relationship, but it sure feels like he pairs up with someone where maybe it's just kind of the two of them in each other's pockets and they don't really deal with much other people. But I see there's the need. I think could use some help. And I think that the need to reach out is there. He lost his wife 4 years ago. We had a falling out. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's with the Five of Pentacles, the loss. Usually that's like a loss. I would have thought of his health, but it would make sense too that it could pertain to the loss of a relationship or and the loss of your connection, your bond with the Two of Cups. Actually, more so that it put a hardship through. Okay, let's see what we get with that. The Four of Swords, rest, recovery. I think this is healing. It can also be that he's maybe quieting down about, and I think there could be, yes, with the Three of Cups. I think very much so. There looks like some kind of, feels like a reunion. Reach out, you know, always throw out the welcome and allow him to come in at his own pace. I feel that he will reach out. He's just needed to heal with that Four of Swords, and he's needed time. And maybe, since you said it's been 3 years, it would be going on the fourth, wouldn't it? And here we are with the number 3. I think you will. I think you will. I think it's showing us that he's needed to heal. The Wheel of Fortune, this is a change. Yes, the Ten of Pentacles, and he's going to want his family, I think. He's going to want that support in his life. And he's going to need that support in his life. Well, not just isn't it nice, we need each other. Because when stuff goes sideways, seriously. So it's family and property, and I see the Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like there's going to be some significant change. Hey, Cardomancy, that's cool. Nice to see you, Silver Star. I think if not Christmas, within the new year. And I don't think you'd have to wait terribly long. Hey, Chippo. Chariot and Death. So this is, to me, like a real transformation. This is big change. Thank you, Renee. Bless you so much. This is really, I think, a good to see. I think that is going to be the past, and you're going to be on new grounds with each other, new common ground. I really think so. I get new beginnings. I get a new journey. I get success and progress. I'm shown cards of having that he had needed healing. Yeah, I'm still taking questions, but if you're having any problems, some people are having problems leaving questions on the community page. Let me know. Thank you so much, Silver Star Priestess. If you are, and I will take your question. I will try to grab it quickly before it disappears in the live. At least this is one way I can try. Okay. So I get that. I think in this new year, I don't know if it'll be as soon as Christmas. That would be wonderful. But I feel more comfortable saying at probably within the first 3 months of the new year. I think it would be like that new year feeling. And I'm sincere. I can't say what I don't, well, I can say what I don't feel, but I think you would know it. Because why waste the time? I just feel that I see that he has needed healing, and maybe he needed to do that in the way that he's done it. But I do see he still needs support. And I think he's going to realize from COVID and other things, I'm sure he'll share it with you, but it looks to me like he's going to realize, man, I want my family, and I need my family, and I'm lucky to have them. Thank you. I'm glad I pronounced it well. So let's see. We're just going to clear on to the next one. Why do I have that? All right. And see if we get anything else. Okay, I don't need that one open. All right, you boob. Let's see what's going on. I'm refreshing the question page, so hopefully maybe your questions will stick with a little clue. If not, I will ask over again. Okay. So let's go to JR's question. Any messages from my ancestors? What is my purpose? Okay. And I'm gonna star your question. Okay, Renee. I don't know if that's gonna hold it. I'm kind of hoping. I've got to figure out what that new thing does. But I will get to yours next. If it should disappear, just repost. And I'm gonna I think it is gonna rain again because I can feel it in my neck. I'm going to, where did I put, now this is me thinking I'm being all tidy and stuff. And now I can't find, there it is. I have to take some pain reliever. Ooh, I don't want to take the gabapentin. I'll be taking a nap on you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I accept your Reiki. I can definitely do with it. Getting old isn't for sissies. Okay. So, do pardon moi. I'm not going to go off the... You get to see me drink water out of a bottle. I'm no lady. All right. And I just need, I'm not the most comfortable. I feel like I'm sitting lopsided. I'm going to twist a little bit. A weight shift would be good. You know, we got to get comfy. I invite you guys to do the same. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's better. Ooh. Did you hear me crack like old leaves? Okay. JR. I also wanted to show you guys another new deck that I found that I think is good for no matter if you're a beginner or somebody that uses the tarot regularly. Admittedly, I probably wouldn't reach for it as much as I do my regular tarot. But this one is for the other one that I was going to show you. It's called the Tarot, the Ultimate Tarot Training Deck. I do recommend it. So if you're wanting to learn some of the cards and know it not only intuitively, which you definitely always want to know, but if you want to know some of the traditional meanings, this is a good deck to use. It's fun to switch out, isn't it? I'm really liking this one. It's so pretty. I like the colors and the artwork. Again, this one is the Wandering Star. And you know what else I like? It wasn't all wrapped up in plastic. The person, I'm really glad that they didn't shrink wrap the cards. The only thing around the cards was a little bit of a kind of a somewhat adhesive paper, but nothing that stuck. I mean, it was just perfectly done. So I have to recommend that. And it is a collectible deck. This one's very nice. Read Spendy. Thank you, Geeky Heart. It's so nice to hang out with you guys. I've been listening to a lot of music because when it gets really rainy, you know, that barometric pressure, ooh, that's painful. So I take my medicine, I throw on my heat wrap, and I have a hot drink with me, and I listen to a variety of music. I haven't felt up enough to do the videos, but they're coming. I can feel them boiling away inside. And I've already listed several that I'm going to be working on. All right. JR is so patient. She knows that I've got a yik yak. All right, so JR's ancestors. I'm going to dial into them. What is your message on this Sunday for JR? Anything she needs to be mindful of or know? Anything? What do you have to share? JR's ancestors. I am knocking on their door, ringing their bell. They're probably going, go away. No, just kidding. Pest. And again, I want to thank you for joining me. And please remember to hit the thumbs up, y'all. That gets my channel and others' channels seen. You know, we need that. We need that interaction out of you if you would be so kind. Okay. So let's see what JR's ancestors have for her. We're given the star. And that they're there, the guidance, inspiration, and the card of judgment. And it's about awakening. And really is like a spiritual awakening going on for you, JR. And to have faith, knowing that whenever you're going through a difficult time, you can see the greater picture, especially with judgment. You can see beyond what you would have normally in the past. This is like a real shift in perspective and understanding, and a leveling up. So there's like, well done. Definitely want to give you a big pat on the back for that. And you're having, whether you know it or not, awakening. And you know, there with awakening there is assessment, and that means taking, you know, assessment of the from people that we socialize with and changing that sometimes to where we live. You know, it's a lot. It's some big life changes, and at least and at the very least in perspective. And the star is truly inspiration. It is that, to me, it's kind of that rush, um, and being more connected in between realms. Hey, see you later, Priscilla. Thank you so much. And the Ace of Cups, you have new beginnings. There's really healing coming in. We get the Holy Spirit there with that. There's a blessing coming in. And they want to let you know that they're really proud of you and to continue to open up, and your gifts are growing and flowing. Yep, Knight of Cups. Just about reflection, you know, and connection, and to trust your intuition and continue to build it as you are, that you have a really strong intuition. They want to encourage you in that because they are saying you're in awakening. So that is really, really cool. And that you're very open right now too. So with that in mind, you might want to, like, again, assess the company you keep, the environment that's around you, make sure it's healthy. If it doesn't feel good, get out of there. So that's what I get for you. Yeah, this is the end, you know, of a difficult cycle, the Tower and the 10 of Swords. It's about letting things, the reset button, reset you, and not fighting it, but learning how to go with the flow. When we get hit with the Tower and we find that things, these endings, they're endings that need to happen so that we can have greater fulfillment. And that's what I see happening in your life. So that's really good, JR. You're lucky. You're right where you should be, and you're doing really good work with your spiritual self. So they are giving you applause, and they're letting you know that when these sudden resets with the Tower come and the 10 of Swords, just know that you kind of like end it. You end that. You won't be going through that again, because you will rebuild. So, like, again, there's this issue of rebuild. You have a new you, likely going to have different people around that are more positive, more on your wavelength, really. Does that resonate? I hope so, JR, because that's what I see. It was very clear, and it's really good. It's you are in a spiritual awakening, and you're doing great. You get a glowing report card from them. They know. They want to let you know that they're there for you, of course, and appreciate. I can tell they appreciate you reaching out. They gave you a beautiful message. And also very reassuring because, whenever you kind of see that reset button coming, and I've got it coming for me too, it just forces us out of a rut. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, but we always end up much better for it. And I have begun to realize that it's like when I seen the tower coming on, I'm going, oh, I'm going to have the tower moment. And then when you're in the tower moment, you go, okay, that was the tower moment. It has actually helped me to not react and panic with my own self. So don't ever panic when you see that. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. I feel like these are people that are going to be like mentors. There's wisdom and loyalty. I feel like a close friendship, uh, standards, wisdom, motivation here with the king. I just feel like they're people that are going to be in your environment that are very uh, they'll have importance. Friends. Let's see what else I get with them. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. It's collaborating with people on healing. So it's like a circle of three of you, I feel like, that may form. I don't know what that is about, but it's good. And it's like support. Okay, JR? So you have got work to do yourself. And it looks like you will be collaborating in some way or connecting with a couple of other people in a way that's very healing, working on healing. Whether it's actual physical needs or others, emotional, mental support. Yeah, it's something very good this year for you. Okay. We just realized that Chromatica's birthday is the same day as your brother-in-law's. Oh my God, that is a weird synchronicity today, isn't it? That is weird. Hey, Mimi Rose. I'm just checking out the chat. Okay, good. And on we go. I'm going to see if I can grab Renee's question. I did highlight. There it is. Cool. All right. I would like to ask how I can feel less afraid at work. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what the cards have for you, Renee. Okay. I just want to shift to Renee's energy and ask the ancestors to connect with Renee's and find out how she can be less afraid at work. Now, when you say afraid, do you feel like anxious? Is it being anxious? I mean, like nobody's bothering you, I hope. Hey, Tiba, how are you? Good to see you here in the chat. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Thank you for showing up for however long. I appreciate it. I'm just reading on Renee's question. I think we can close the questions off, mods, because I've got enough questions, I think, for the next hour. And then I got to cook dinner. Thank you. Thank you, Tiba. Yes, I'm still taking questions from the community page. I will be taking yours there. Yeah, I don't feel like I can please them. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what you need to know about with the thing with work. Okay, Renee? In a call center, we are very micromanaged. Oh, yeah. That might be asking something from them they may not be able to give. But let's just see. Don't take it too hard. Just do the best you can. And don't allow them, thank you, JR, don't allow them to dictate your self worth, because a call center is a very hectic place. They're going to be trying to get blood from a stone out of you. So I just feel like you should know that just off the bat. Let's just see here too. Transformation. This is about letting go. It's the card, the death card. So it means like letting go, an ending and a new beginning. It might be also a new job. So we never know, right? Page of Pentacles. I think it could be a new job. All right. You might be looking for getting a new job, a big change coming. Yeah. And it's got to do with work, talent, skill, money, around work. So I feel like there could be, you might get tired of that. And oh gosh, you are a love, Miss Ross. It is an Anna. What am I making for dinner? It's going to be rather pedestrian, I'm afraid. But it's just what I want. I'm in the mood for a cheeseburger, and I've got some potatoes I need to cook up. What else am I going to add? Probably some kind of veg. Not sure what yet. I got to see if I've got salad or maybe just corn. It's going to be fast because I'm hungry and I want it quickly, but healthy. And I get the 3 of Cups and I get the Mother Star and the Yes card. I get you going to a different job where I think you're going to find a little group of folks that you're going to click with. And maybe even there's a Mother Star in there. Isn't that neat? Mother Star. Let's find out what that is. And it says yes. I'm loving this deck. Now just see if I can find out what Mother Star is. There's no number on it. So this is maybe one that she's come up with. Mother Star. Let's see. Oh, this is such a neat little book. I'm going to have to read it later. I used to be the type of person that could sit down and finish a book. And after I had kids, I'm serious, I will interrupt myself. I have to regain my focus, concentration. Well, where the hell is it? Let's see. Anyway, I feel like you're going to be getting a new job. Mother Star to me feels like it's super creative. She's got the cup in one hand and the sword in the other. I feel like you're going to end up in another job. And I feel like you're going to have better people around you, a more comfortable environment. Honestly, I think you're going to find it has reached its end. Ooh, I'm going to go over to Shield Maiden's house. I love bangers and mashed with beans. Yes, girl. Yes. With brown sauce, please. And peas. Sometimes I like that too. I like all kinds of food. But today I'm in the mood for a cheeseburger. So I'm going to fry them up. And you get the Hermit and the High Priestess. Trust your instinct as well. Keep, more to yourself. Just get your work done, and people will appreciate. I also feel like people will appreciate your individuality, and they will appreciate you. They will like you for you there. So I really feel like you're going to get another job, girlfriend. It's coming. And follow. I'm getting hits here. Follow your instinct. Being told to follow your intuition with the places that I think apply to. definitely look for another one, because I think no matter what, that's ending. I get an ending with that job, girl, and a new one. That would make sense for a remote. That's a key word with the hermit. So I feel like you'll find it. That's interesting that you say that. And then because I was just about ready to go into the remote aspect and think about that with the hermit card and the high priestess. So there you are looking, right? You're going, where are you hiding, remote jobs? Where are you hiding? What do they show us next? The Three of Pentacles. Again, with that Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles now collaborating, working with other people in a group. You could still do it. I see success. You're going to find something, but it's an enterprise. Um, they might be willing to teach you things as well, where you can share talent or skills. I do get the Devil card, and that has to do, can be with desire, obsession, fear, shadow. Let me just take a look at what that is. Maybe I think I know what it is. I think it's the fear of finding somebody that's going to be a lording it over, like you said, being micromanaged. Definitely over controlling would be that case. Okay, so I get that. All right, yeah, you're wanting to make sure you avoid that. And then I see the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, career, travel. You know, I feel like you will get another job. It could be, it may not be, well, the travel could still have that kind of, there might be a commute to it. But then again, the travel could be an aspect these days of also with the wands being electronic. I do think there you will find something. I do. Thank you, Silver. And I see you finding a better environment. You need to, I that environment's too toxic for you. Yes. Action, skill, power. Also communication comes in with the and the Eight of Cups. Moving on. Yes, definitely will move on and get a new one where you use your skills. I think you will find it. But I think you're going to have to look a little further out. I do. Six of Pentacles, and a friend may help you, may put you in touch, or somebody else. There may be another source that puts you in touch with this job, with this Four of Pentacles, of securing it. But I see you getting it. I see you getting a better job and moving through that. Oh, see you later, Silver Star. I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for popping in and lasting as long as you did. You're welcome, Renee. So you can see, that's one of the things I love about the tarot, you guys, is that it can give us perspective in like, okay, I'm not a complete wash up, or I'm not doing things fast enough and perfect enough or whatever. Because that can really, even if you're not always aware of it, can really make you feel bad. And this says it's not you, it's them. And that you will be getting into a different situation. And I see you looking for and finding it. As long as you get off your Heinekens to get out there and do it, and I see you doing that. All right. Back to because not everybody is able to, unfortunately, leave a question on our wonderful community area, because now that's being buggy. What a pain. All right, Ian Hendricks, you next. Hi, lovely. Could I ask, will I start to feel better soon and get through my struggles to get to some good things ahead? Absolutely. Let's take a look at that. And let's see how we go. Hey, Scott. How are you? Thank you for popping in. What was Scott? Silver. I saw S, so I just thought, oh, I got to make sure I say hello. Hi, Silver. I like the Santas. Those are cute. I haven't seen you in a while. It's nice to see you. All right, let's go on to Ian Hendricks' question. What my brain is. I think it's a sign that I need some more caffeine. Lipstick. Make sure that doesn't go off on me. Kind of has a little timer. Okay, let's check out Ian's. My pleasure, Ian. I hope regardless, I've got I really have this really fragrant candle that I like. It's orange blossom. I love any kind of like lemon blossom, orange blossom, lime blossom. I love that smell. And this is, what is it, DW candles? Anyway, I got a really good deal. And because I go through candles like you can't believe. And it smells so good. It smells like springtime. And it doesn't smell like artificial. It smells like real, proper orange blossom, which is one of my favorite scents. Okay. Now that we've talked about how I love orange blossoms. Oh, thank you. Let's take a look at Ian's. All right. What does Ian need to know? He's been going through HE double hockey sticks. Sounds like a lot of us. It's been, I've been in a really tough 10-year. It's been over 10 years, but it really seriously has been really tough. You have those decades. It does. It smells really nice, and it doesn't. The blossom has a really light floral. It's not like kind of sweet or anything like that. It's just clean. I like using it. Like I also use orange blossom water for like holy water for cleaning the area. Because Florida water is basically a citrus-based cologne. And that's what people used it for. It's just intention, it's all an intention. And for me, orange blossom is like a holy smell, as well as Palo Santo. I guess I need to make these little comments in between before I switch my mind because I alter my consciousness when I go to read. And I kind of notice now too, I'm observing myself. So it's kind of fun. And I just thank you guys for affording me this opportunity by showing up for my live. Otherwise I'd be sitting here talking to myself, which I can do. All right, let's see what is on for Ian. A fine Scottish name. I always like that name. I like your name, Ian. And Hendricks, you got to have like the coolest last name. Let's see what we got going on. I strongly sense that you are going to go into a better cycle. Air in my chest. Hold on a sec. Stupid hernia. All right. I've got a hiatal hernia. I've got a lot of problems. I'm falling apart. All right. You get the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new start, my friend. And I think like energy-wise, health-wise, because we are talking about the earthly realm, we get this wonderful new card, this new cycle. Yay! Beginnings, prosperity, and the energy I feel like is going up. Look at her. This is, if you were out there dancing, like you'd be Irish dancing with the legs. Okay. So, you play guitar too? Oh, that's very cool. I like music. You probably saw some of my posts. I'm like, hey, I love bass. I like bass as well. But nobody commented, but people liked. Just like, well, I guess I'm kind of a nerd by myself, but that's all right. Now I know I'm not. Now I know Ian plays guitar and we can talk music. That's cool. I like that. You get the Eight of Pentacles. This is super great, Ian. I feel that like one of the and again, I'm really liking this deck. It's so freaking pretty. And I like the little words around it. It's so neatly done. Okay, so you're getting that Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going up, my friend. You're building up, you're learning new things. You're going to be honing your chops. Perhaps even with that guitar or with work. Maybe learning some new skills, or sharpening them for sure. There is work that you're going to be doing and you have the energy to do it and the interest because it's hands on. It's doing something over and over again. Write music. Could be Scottish dancing. Well, please film because I'm up for the crack. Anyway, and for Americans that don't understand, I am not talking about the illegal, horrible street drug. I'm talking about the CRIAC, which is also Irish, Scottish, and English. Well, not so much English. More Irish and Scottish for fun. The crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. That's what happens when you marry someone from the UK and who's Irish and Italian. Yes, you do. You have a lot of bees. So you're going to be a busy bee, my friend. And look at the honey. But look, you've got on your beekeeper's garb. You know that you're not going to get stung. It's like, I'm no dummy. If I want to get the honey, I put the work in and I do it properly. And that's you learning properly. And I feel like also the sweetness of the fruits of your efforts, of your work, literally. So this is very, very much like a light. You've written a musical. That's wonderful. Look at this. You're going to be working with other people, Ian. Here is where we work with a couple of other people or a small group of people. So I'm thinking you're reaching out, you're making connections. Listen to Shield Maiden there. She's right. I think I just touched a button and something went wrong. Poop. The Seven of Cups. Oh, this is a good Seven of Cups. This is the creative flow. Mind you, unless you get into the bottle. And then I'm going to be, hey, Jay, no. Hello. Then I'd have to say, stay away. But no, this Seven of Cups is coming along with the Three of Pentacles, which is creative work with other people that has all of these different possibilities. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. Creative flow and energy and possibilities. You're not stuck. You could do it this way or you could do it that way. There's brainstorming with other people. And I'm feeling like that creative flow is very good. It's looking really fantastico. Oh, and this is interesting on this because this deck is new to me. I can't talk. Usually with the Seven of Cups, they just leave it traditionally, with like the snake and then the rose, and you see the fire and the different. Now they've also put some words on there. And so passion, extremes. Look, Then there's diamonds and jewels, choice, instinct. So, like, your creative flow with these people, I think, is going to be exceptional. I also have the word talent. It's always good to have talented people and teachers. You'll be learning and teaching on enterprise success. This is really good. I'm going to pull, I could stop there, but I think, yes, it is very sunny. I'm not getting gray dreariness. So even if it's pissing rain outside, um, as the saying is over there, I don't know if you're over there or not, but I'm thinking of England and Scotland. You guys got rainbows, so there's a rainbow. The cup, see the rainbow there? And there are some clouds, but look, you can see the stars. You know, it's all about variety and having options, and you will have options. Ian says, I really don't want to go back to where I was with my job, but scared of losing out with the money. Well, we'll look at that. And if not, let's just see where we're going, because I feel like this is going to be positive. But yeah, pissing rain. My husband says that, he's from England, and so I get some of the vernacular, and it probably sounds really weird hearing a Yank say it, and then other Americans hearing it. They're like, "What? What are you talking about, you weirdo?" I'll be your weirdo. Ooh, God, I love this deck. This has got a cheetah, and you get the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. Change, decision, action, and charismatic, warm-hearted, intuitive, empathic, of course, that's you, I think. I think you're going to be making some changes, Ian. I think you're going to know, you're going to have clarity with that ace as far as whatever work, because I feel like this could be something, you might not be like you immediately end your job, but I think you develop insight into what you need to do. For sure, there will be clarity, because I think, at least so far with this work, that you're going to be creative work. It's going to be keeping you busy. The Queen of Cups. And I see a woman that needs to make a choice, perhaps, or a decision with the Queen of Cups. Maybe you'll be making a decision about a Queen of Cups, maybe in relation to work or in relation to this work of creative. I think it's funny too, but what they say about people that don't have a sense of humor and what they can do. I'm in a goofy mood. It's the full moon. It is still that full moon energy, and I am goofy. Oh, but I've got skylights, and I can see this really pretty puffy cloud out there, and it's like a rain cloud type, but it's got white. It's gorgeous. Just thought I'd share that with you. Very random. And Shield Maiden says, I agree. I'm an English woman who lived over there. Who are you agreeing with? I thought it was funny. I'll have to catch up with that. Now, this woman, but this could be an aspect of you too. Maybe this is you worrying about, like, should I make this a full-time thing? This is because it is about worry and anxiety. The Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. But again, we get the swords. It's about, you're going to be gaining clarity somehow here. Or perhaps, if this isn't your energy, I feel like it could be somebody that will help you to gain perspective, to say, look, dude, this is happening this way. Somebody will point out the logistics to you, the logic, rather, I mean, so that you can see and not get overcome with panic or worry or anxiety. I'm glad I make you laugh. I'm glad. Because you know what? Life's too short. It's too short to be, to be worked over by it. And I know that from having been worked over by it, and you've got really positive cards. This is going to be your year. It's going to be a good year for you creatively. And I see you working. 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Just be mindful that don't let people take advantage of your kindness, because they may not give you the full story. So you make sure that the only thing I see there with that 7 of Swords and that Ace of Cups is that you're sensitive, and you just want to make sure that you exert more of a King of Swords energy too. Being practical, that you don't get caught up in the emotions or allowing someone to kind of make you feel guilty. None of that. Wear the pants, Don't let them steal your pants. It's transformation and healing time for you. An end of that 3 of Swords angst. And it can be even illness. But I feel like it's healing that. Total transformation. And it is complete 360. I am usually on Sundays at 3 and Thursdays at 1 Pacific time. Hey, Suzanne Fortier. See, yeah, me too, Ian, but we can't, it's impossible. The best thing is just to be yourself and to be kind, but not a doormat. And because people lose respect for us, and they think that then, they can just, thank you, Catherine Rodier. I hope that I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. And, we're not pushovers. It's just we tend to be nice, and we don't like conflict. But this time, in order to avoid conflict, you're going to need to be more firm, because I think people are going to see that you have this soft, sensitive, kind nature, but let them know that you have a tiger in there as well. Yes, and do, mind your health. Don't take it for granted. Don't burn yourself out. I want to tell you that also. Mind the balance. Make sure that you take time off here and there when you can to refresh yourself. That's right, Shield Maiden. I did. Yay! I'm glad I said it correctly. I'm glad I can say that. I let me know how it goes. And what is the name of? Would you be willing to share the title of the work that you have now? Maybe it's just the working title. Yes, they do. It's just my nature. It often is. When you're a cup or you have a lot of water energy, I do too. And people will do that. And if they won't do it, sometimes we'll do it. And it's like, no. Proper boundaries. So we have to maintain that and know that if we don't, then we're sabotaging all that effort. Okay. So Ian, it looks great. It looks great. There is a tiger, but I like to keep him calm. Me too. So I say focus, I like to focus on the Strength card, because there's the lady who is very elegant. She's very calm, but there's the tiger as well. And it's the same thing. It's like you got that strength to you, but you're not going over and whacking people over the head, but don't test, right? Don't mistake kindness for weakness, as they say. I let them know that you've got a little bit of a kitty cat in there, and that kitty has claws when you have to. Otherwise than that, you can be the sweet nature. Okay. You've written over 10 songs all about my struggles, but with hope to help others. I believe it absolutely will. I see you working with other people. Whenever you get the Three of Pentacles, it is where you are, extending out. That's love. Beverly, such a love. All right, let me see what I get here too. The question wise. All right, Beverly S. You are next. What is my spirit guide trying to tell me? Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm going to see, I don't know what I'm thinking, refreshing it like any of those other questions that people probably posted that bounced like a rubber ball. I'm definitely going to be contacting help, chat help. Oh, I'm glad. You know what? You have a lot to look forward to. So, Ian, just remember that in the meantime, it's all a process. That's right. This kitty has claws. Meow. Don't let them step on your tail and think, I'll just make myself at home and take all his stuff. And, no. You can't allow them to do that. That's your favorite card to focus on, Shield Maiden? I think you will be getting that musical put together with this new year coming. That's the first cards that hit me. And what I felt with that was like, this is your activity for your new year, that is going to be where you will be doing that. Okay. Beverly, I need to post your question and then highlight it. Let's see what your spirit guide was trying to tell you. I feel like I need to, not to be rude, but like I need to burp, and it's like trapped. That's the thing with the hiatal hernia. I've got this stupid thing. I feel like a complainer, but I just want to explain why I have this constant problem, and it's chronic. The surgery is not worth doing, and I don't want to have to go under the knife. But the annoying thing is I get trapped here in my chest. Only when Kitty's claws need to come out. Otherwise, Kitty will destroy the sofa, So Kitty, as you said, you keep your kitty cat in check. And when the claws need to come out, otherwise, Kitty is nice. And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. The Strength card, that's right. That's a great one. I think it's a real important one for women. I keep drawing that card for women. And it's like, well, with what they're trying to do in the States with reproductive rights, for goodness sake, trying to turn us back into the Taliban of the United States with evangelical nutty jobs. Oh my God. Sometimes I wonder what happened to this world. But what's happening is what needs to happen. We just got to work through it. Ugh. For me, that means some days avoiding the news and then getting back out there and reacquainting with what's going on. Okay, Beverly S. And now on to the lovely Miss Beverly. Let it all out, Maya. We are all friends here. I will. You guys get to endure my kookiness. Thank you so much. Suzanne Fortier says, my son has a hiatal hernia and he was told there is no guarantees. Yeah, that's what I was told too. So I thought, I've had enough surgeries. I'm a hard stick. I have, Why would I want to have a zipper up this way. I've already got a zipper up the back. Can you believe that? We are 2022. Isn't that wild? Gosh, that's a mind blower. I do too. I think I think I did too, Shield Maiden. Beverly, thank you for being so patient with me. I have to kind of wander around and then I find my way back. It's kind of meet and greet, you know? More like meet and read, chat and read. Okay, Beverly S. So, Beverly S. What do her guides, what are they trying to tell her? Okay. Ooh, that hair is kind of tickling my neck. Ew. It sure did. The older you get, the faster it goes, I tell you. Okay, we're getting the Four of Wands. So this has to do with the public and the home, creativity, union, freedom. But to me, it is often with the Four of Wands, the public, out in public, and public connection and strength. I feel that you're helping people. You get the strength card. What were we just talking about, you guys? Hey, Mama Bear. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, it's like a meet and read. Look, we were just talking. Look at this, Shield Maiden. Check out this strength card. She's even got red hair. I love it. And she's got her kitty cat. So, this is about being yourself. And I feel like with the union, small group of like-minded people, but in a public sense. And the strength card, courage, strength, control. I think you just are by nature what they're showing me here. And maybe you don't realize it. It's hard for us to see. But what they're showing me is that you are a great, somebody that people could look up to, actually, in the way that you try to be mindful. With the strength card, there's like trying to be mindful and not just react. It is trying to use all of your senses and not just throttle people, for instance, when they annoy us, things like that. And being very patient with the public, I think, here, being very patient and trying to connect to people. What is going on with that? You get the Star. This is spiritual work. You've got a calling going on here that they want you to be aware of, okay? And it is spiritually based, because this is, to me, it's like you're saying, you try to help people when you can, and the cards show that other people, and it shows this, courage, the supportiveness and kindness, and also being terribly patient with people in the public sector, knowing how to deal with them. And that's a real gift. Here we get the Star, and it's a guiding light, and you get the Knight of Wands. Look at that. So it's about using your intuition and keeping a flow of energy open between spirit. You're like a channel. I'm being shown channeling. And it's just that you're channeling the love, the fire, the intuition, and source. And you're redirecting it with your own filter. I feel like I know I'm telling you what you're doing, but I think it's telling you to go outside of your circle somehow, or to extend it a little further. Yes, thank you, JR. I'm not taking any more questions, Constance, because I'm full up at the present time. But I'm on every Thursday at 1 for crime. And then, of course, Sundays at 3. And it kind of we're kind of going toward this last half hour, and I've got quite a number ahead of me yet. But yeah, she wouldn't be able to be part of the live if she wasn't a subscriber. But we've already stopped it because we're already way through, and we've got quite a few. But I would love to read on you next live, or another time if you're willing. And thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being in the chat. I would love to read on you. I would. I really enjoy this. It's just that once you come in at this point, it fills up. So you kind of got to get that in there earlier. Unfortunately, some people had trouble leaving their question on the community tab. And if you ever run into that, do let me know. Again, I will be contacting their chat help and letting them know. Okay, we also get the card of challenge and courage. Yes, they definitely want you to go outside of your comfort zone, Beverly. Just a little bit. Okay? You're holding you're still keeping your boundaries, all of that. And you're keeping a good balance, but you're extending it a bit, your energy. You're allowing other people into your circle a bit more. And the Nine of Cups, look at that. They have something to share with you as well. So you'll get something back in return. And I feel like it is a really extended positive flow that's healing, super spiritually charged in a positive way. Look at the cute little bird on the shoulder. And I feel like these people will actually offer you an ability, I think, to grow and not just always kind of like more one-sided. I feel like there's something opening up there. Thank you, Constance. Okay, yeah, tarot studies last week. I do daily mentioned travel, moving away from my your convert or your I know I think I know what you mean. Your group. Okay. So you're meant to challenge yourself, and if it just to open and extend that energy out a bit more, this union, this circle gets bigger. Your circle gets bigger is the message, and it's good. The energy is good with that Nine of Cups. I get such a nice. Yes, and the Two of Pentacles. This is that kind of the juggle, the flow, the balance. And here we have the Ten of Cups. Geez, girl. Miss Beverly. That is nice. I feel like it's going to continue to grow, okay, this year. I see extending your family. There's joy, harmony, and balance. I feel like you just are going to meet more people that are on your wavelength. They aren't, I know what you mean. We have to be picky, don't we? We all should be. Don't ever settle, okay? Be a snob. Absolutely be a snob with the company you keep. I see you extending and you handling it, and you not like, you always dread, if I open up to this person, is there going to be an incompatibility or something like that? Doesn't look like we've got that problem going on. I see like I said, to rehash, your circle extending nicely, comfortably, challenged. It will challenge you, but it's a good challenge. I think you're going to enjoy it, because I see you opening up a little bit more and a little bit more, and you've got like the 10, the 10 of Cups. So you'll have a nice support circle, and I think you're going to have a darn good time. So yes, Beverly, go you. because, you know, we can get stuck in a rut, and getting out of our circle is sometimes not so easy. I see you doing that. Suzanne says she doesn't have a question, just wants to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Suzanne Fortier. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, whatever your belief system is, happy holidays and happy new year. All the best of the health to you all. All right. All right, let's go to the next question. Geeky Heart, will I experience having friends, connecting with people, or someone to talk to eventually? Thank you, Maya. I know the feeling. My problem is now it's either it rains or there's a drought, you know? It rains or you get nada. I'm quite happy to give you, that was the message I'm glad it resonated, Beverly. It looks great. Bear, don't just sit there and eye me. That's so rude. She's just like, I am here. I am busy. You'll have to get up on the bed. Maybe I'll try a different color. Okay. So before I do the reading, okay. All right, let's see. This is for Geeky Heart. I didn't quite capture the name in the copy, but let's see how it goes. Geeky Heart. All right, let's see what your ancestors and spiritual mentors want to share with you about that. And what you need to be aware of. I'm glad I took that medication because now I finally feel like comfortable. Huh. Okay. Let me just focus. Geeky Heart. Geeky Heart, you are so nice. Hey, Tracy Ralph. Happy holidays. And happy new year. I'm sure I'll say it again before, but just want to, in case I don't catch you guys for some reason or another, or you don't catch me, know that I got my candles burning and my intentions. Happy holidays for you guys. I take all your concerns, put them there, lift them up. Okay. All right. Geeky Heart. Proper company for Geeky Heart. Let's see what we get. I get the King of Wands. So this is motivation, honor, and standards. Wisdom. Seven of Pentacles. Yes. This is a card of you've put the work in, but now you there's a little bit of a wait for the fruits of your labors to manifest. Okay. So that's good. And don't forget, look at the sun there. It says goals, potential success. You've tended to yourself, been mindful, doing your self-work. Yeah, I'm your friend. We're your friends. We can't, of course, come and hang out at your house, but except for via your computer. But this is about rest, recovery, okay, and healing. I think this has been something that you've experienced for most of your life, probably, that feeling. I have felt the same. And I get the Seven of Swords. And this deals with pulling back from people that are not honest, because I read in pairs. And so what I got was you pulling back for healing, from dishonesty with the Seven of Swords. And, where people are in denial also. Maybe they're not even consciously aware. I don't know. But regardless, not friend material. So I think it is acknowledging that, and also acknowledging the thing about the time window issue, that it's coming. Here we get a friend with the Page of Cups. Fun, magic, love. This is fun. This is fun socializing. You're on the same wavelength. Yes. And I think they're much in the same boat as yourself with the Four of Cups. There's a sense of restlessness, boredom, and wanting to scratch that itch. I feel like have somebody that they can connect with, to have fun with. They just don't feel like other people, like it's like the connection is being made. And that makes sense from what you've said. So there's that. Yes. Tell us something we don't know. Two of Wands. Yes. Plans, partnership. Partnership. Okay. You're going to go into, and with that Two of Wands and the Six of Swords, the work you've invested into being a good friend is going to pay off. You may even physically move, for all I know, Geeky Heart, but there is a change, and you will go into a new cycle here with that Six of Swords. And there's people that are with you. They are making, you're not alone. These people, however, are more like you. It's just a matter of linking up, and I see you doing that. And it calls for making, I see, plans and influence. So taking action, definitely. And if you're not in a community where there's that kind of lightheartedness, maybe you will look to you ran out of red vines. That's an emergency. Somebody, quick. For me, it's granola. I love this one brand, but I'll get off on a tangent. We'll talk about that later. And it shows, like this is the feeling of abandonment and sometimes loss, leaving. That is going to be over with. You're going to give and receive. There will be people that will make you be able to shift out of that sense of kind of depression, that down energy. Look how it shifts to that Six of Pentacles. There's the rainbow. You're not crying anymore. You're busy. It's a two-way street. It's give and take. Thank you. I'm glad. It's just life's hard enough. I think we, need to be honest. Don't want to, say things that just because they're nice, but because it's what I'm seeing. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, intuition, flow, fire. And to me, this is that almost like a telepathic type of connection. Yep, the moon. And in this case, I like that. It's like you guys are going to have that intuitive connection. And I think the interest in that. That's a good question. I don't think so, because licorice is actually a root. So unless they're actually using licorice root, is it really licorice? I don't know. I say no. It is merely chewy. Okay, Four of Pentacles. This is security. And the Sun. So yes, hold on, hold out. You are going to be meeting some very cool people. And they're going to be way more on your wavelength. Oh, yeah, the shoelaces. I used to like to tie them in all kinds of stuff and then chew on them crazy. But I see yes. And, it does show that there's been disappointment with people. And I would say the advice is to make any kinds of moves or actions that you need to find people that connect up with that kind of things that you're interested in. Definitely, you certainly can hear. And I think that even I think you'll have people not only wherever you are that you live, but also online here too. Because I get a lot of wands in here too, but I get pentacles as well. So I feel like in your locale. And yes, it will open up. And there's a sense of security and comfort. Yeah, Two of Cups. There's your friends. Harmony. Another card again that says partnership, and Mother Star. I got to find out what that Mother Star means, but I'm not going to use up the time we have right now to do that. I'll post what it means later when I find it. So to me, it's like kindred, finding the right people. It sticks to your teeth though, that stuff, That's the only thing. And then you got to take your finger in there, go scraping off. Okay, let's see. Do we have more questions? We are just almost right about at the right moment. I think we do. Okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, P44. Oh, I see. That's why, because it just was one of the more ones that was. Okay, there we go. Here it comes, P44. Perfect. It's so hard. Geeky Heart says, this gives me so much hope. It's so hard to go through everything I go through without having a soul to talk to. I see that changing. I do. And, I see that you are going to expand and I think discern and connect with people. And you may not end up having a huge crowd, but I see you having core people that you feel like you're fine, that you make a huge change, that this is a real difference. And I do see that support coming to you. So I'm glad to say that. Ooh, buttery popcorn and chocolate. Yes. Okay, let me just see here. Yeah, next time, Gina. You beat yourself up for wanting someone to talk to because you don't want to look outside of yourself. But it'd be nice to have friends. Yes, well, I have to do that too. But I've got family and I've got people all the time. Constance is right. You can have a lot of acquaintances, but it's good to have at least one or two if you're really lucky, but at least one other person that, even if you don't talk to each other every week, because I hate talking on the phone, that kind of thing, that when you do, you can pick up where you left off. I see that kind of person coming in. It's like a soul sister or soul friend, like a kindred spirit. I really do feel that. All right. Oh, P44, you're such a honey bunny. That's what you were scraping. You got to get it in there too. And then you got, but All right. P44. P44. All righty. My friend Joan has invited me to spend Christmas with her for 5 days from the 23rd. Okay, onward. Is it a good idea? Should I go? Rona cases are rising. Yes, that's true. And I did see this winter as being dismal for it. Very true, Tracy. Aw, love you too, P44, Chippo. Let me see. Okay, let's focus on Joan and this Christmas trip. I kind of think, oh, you'd be okay. Just a gut level feeling, but I do want to look with the cards because of Rona. Miss Rona is morphing, that new one coming through. Let's see what the advice of the ancestors is. Would it be prudent for P44 to travel to be with her friend Joan for the holidays this year? Would it be okay given concerns? What is the advice? I get the Chariot. Let's travel, and it is success. Let's see what we get with it. Strength. So, but keep mindful. Don't get sloppy. Don't get, I doubt I have to tell you that. But like, keep your guard, keep protocol in place. I understand over in the UK that a lot of people are kind of feeling like they're fed up with the masks and stuff. That's what I'm hearing from my husband when he talks to family back there. But I would highly recommend that you keep up to protocol. I do think that you'll go. I think it's important maybe that you go. Let me just see what the rest of the cards. 6 of Wands. Yes. That's if you were winning, if you were up like having a match, this is you winning the match. This is success. This is you coming through. And triumph, victory, glory, and the Sun. So yes, I think you're meant to go. So my initial sense was correct. I think, and again, of course, P44, this is all, these are cards, but I really get the strong sense of if you keeping protocol in place for COVID, keeping masked up, washing your, taking it seriously and going. And I think you'll have a great time. The Sun, we get the 6 of Wands. I think you'll have a lot of fun. And I think it will be strengthening for you, truly. I think it's fortifying for you to do it. Okay? Yeah, Geeky Heart, do you live in California? I live in California, but I'm up north. And my disability makes it hard for me to physically endure going out. And, so that's my issue. I can go out, but does the place have an accessible toilet? All that. So friends have to be very understanding if they are local. We are back in cray cray land with the new variant, aren't we, Gina M? Oh, Tracy Ralph, thank you so much. What a kind comment. All right, so I get that you are to go, but to maintain, again, boundaries. Mind your boundaries when you're traveling too, with being around other people. Just, when you're out and about and socializing, definitely with the 7 of Wands. That definitely they want you to, no matter what people, or I don't care what the government says or whatever, I don't give Maya officially does not care what Boris Johnson has to say. I'm sure he cares what I have to say. But this is showing me the cards want people to know it is very important to keep the protocol up when you are around other people. It's not any less, it's even more important. So use your defense means, play defense, drive like defensively in this sense. Employ the protocol. Yes, I'm talking about the UK too for P44 and her travel. You live near San Francisco? I do too, Constance. I'll have to find out. I take precautions. Yes, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Here, people I see, most people taking precaution where I'm at. And my husband got in a big, you know, kind of back and forth with his dad about it on the phone because what the so and so says this, that, and the other, and it's like, no, and why would you even take a chance? It's foolish. Kiki Hart says, I stay inside for the moment because I'm a caregiver for my mom. Yeah, and she's a liver transplant patient and immunocompromised. Have to make sure not to catch the virus for her too. Absolutely. And I'm seeing, and I did this reading quite a while ago, but regarding this winter, it's going to be bad. So please, folks, remember to keep up your protocol no matter where you are. But P44, I see you going. I see you having a good time. But again, be very much on the defense. 3 hours by train, yeah. I think you look good. Employ using, since it's wintertime now, you can wear gloves as well. Just make sure not like touch your face and all that. And Suzanne Fortier says, I won't even visit my son, 5-hour drive away in Canada. Yeah, I'm still very, very much careful here too. My doctor was saying, well, you want to come in and get, injections for your neck with your stenosis. And it's like, not unless I have to. I can just go ahead and just take the pain tablets. That's working good enough. I'm, limiting anything unnecessary. And that's even necessary, but I just don't want it. And I trust my instinct, I definitely trust my instinct. And that's what I say. So this winter, do be aware that a lot of people, I think, are going to get complacent. Gina M says, I haven't seen my colleague since March 2020 due to her kidney transplant, being a kidney transplant recipient. Oh my goodness. Well, I will lift up you guys and all your concerns up here. My goodness. Lift it up to spirit to protect all who are immunocompromised, all who are the most vulnerable. Let's lift them up to prayer. And just I want to lift up everyone, no matter what your need is, lift you up. And my family, your family, everybody. I think I got us all. I can see why you would be. And you wanted to cancel. I think actually this is one of those little trips you could do. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but because of the cards I got, I think it would be actually a good thing for you to do. But as always, be mindful. Definitely mindful. Also, elderberry is a good syrup. If you can, it's nice flavor to take during wintertime for immune system. I highly recommend that. Suzanne Fortier is a different world right now. We have to get through this. We just have to be careful. That's very true. And that's what my dreams have shown me as well. I mean, it's common sense, right? But my dreams have actually shown that when I was dreaming first about the COVID. All right, you guys, I got to have a little decompression time, and then I got to whip up some hamburgers and tie on the feed bag. All right. So I hope that you guys have a great week ahead. I will be recording also the coffee for Monday morning for tomorrow, and looking forward to that. And I thank you so much I thank you so much for, and Bear's wanting to come over on my lap. Let's see if she'll come in, for making this live such a good one. And you know what? I might end up extending my lives to maybe 2.5, just for half an hour of chat to be left, where no one's asking me for a reading, but we're just talking. So maybe I'll do that next time. But right now, all I can think about is food. Love you, Gina M. Thank you so much. Thank you, JR. Thank you, Geeky Heart. Much love to you, babe. And just know that you got friends here. Just, reach out to us. Maybe we can build, more rapport. This was a great Sunday, and one of the most enjoyable I've spent in a long time, except for maybe last Sunday. But this one's great nonetheless, too. So thank you guys so much. We'll be talking soon. Have a lovely holiday season. And I will be with you doing the lives and checking in with you. So I guess that's it. Now, here's where we're going to send out the Reiki. And all you have to do is receive. And always know that, hard times don't last, but tough times don't last, tough people do. Y'all gonna get through it. You're all gonna get through it. All right, you guys, have a great rest of what bit you have of this weekend, and especially those of you in the UK going into your Monday. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much. And thank you all for donating and your kind wishes.